Hey there. So, if you're a good hearted person just trying to make it through a world that feels, well, pretty challenging these days, this guide is absolutely for you. We're going to break down a really powerful way to protect your peace, your energy. So, yeah, let's just dive right in. So, does this question hit home for you? You know that feeling? Like you're just different. You've got this light, and people are drawn to it, but at the same time, it feels like they're trying to dim it. If you've ever felt that, trust me, there's a reason. And today, we're going to get into exactly how to guard that light. And look, this is the core idea right here. Your inner peace, it's not some passive thing. It is your power. It's your greatest strength. And protecting it isn't selfish. No way. It's absolutely essential. Not just for survival, but for your purpose. All right, so let's talk about the challenge. What are we really up against? It's all about navigating this constant flood of negative energy in our world today. And, just understanding what's out there, that's the very first step to building up your defense. This right here, this is the modern battlefield. And it's not always some big dramatic thing, right? It's that constant, low-level drip of negativity from social media. It's those, you know what I'm talking about, those low-vibrational trolls just trying to trade their bad energy for your good stuff. And what happens? It leaves you feeling heavy, tired, just drained. Like the world is literally trying to suck you dry. Just seeing it for what it is, that's step one to stopping it. Okay, so how do we start building that foundation for protection? Well, it all begins with the most important strategy of all, learning how to use solitude on purpose, mastering that art of separation. And this completely flips the script on what solitude means. It's not about being lonely. Think of it as a strategic retreat. That me time you crave, that's where you go to recharge your spiritual batteries. It's where you find that mental peace and basically beef up that energetic shield that keeps all the noise out. All right, now let's talk about your main weapon. See, once you've carved out that quiet space for yourself, you have to fill it with power. And where does that power come from? It comes from your own voice. Because your words, they aren't just sounds. They are an active, creative force that shapes your reality. And here's the thing, it's so crucial to get this. With every single word you speak, you're either building yourself up or you're tearing yourself down. There's no in between. An idle mind, that's just a playground for negativity. So the antidote, the fix, is to deliberately speak blessings, speak affirmations, speak strength into your own life. And hey, if you feel like you need a script to get started, like a pre-written dose of power, look no further than Psalm 91. People see it as this incredibly potent prayer for divine protection. It's basically a declaration that you are covered, you are shielded, you're being watched over. It's like a powerful song you can sing over yourself whenever you're feeling vulnerable. Okay, now we're getting to the absolute heart of this whole guide. We're talking about putting on your divine spiritual armor. And listen, this isn't just some nice poetic idea. This is a daily, practical, spiritual thing you can do. I love this because it shows you exactly what we mean. This armor, it's not about being aggressive or going to war. It's your blanket of peace. These aren't things you can touch. They're spiritual habits, right? Habits that we build up to keep ourselves safe and centered. So let's break down every single piece. First up is the belt of truth. Just think of this as your foundation, the thing that holds everything else up. When you're being honest with yourself and with others, your whole life just feels secure. It's all held together, and you're not going to get tripped up by lies or deception. It's that simple. Okay, next we've got the breastplate of righteousness. This is what guards your most vulnerable spot, your heart, your emotions, your intentions. And how do you wear it? By simply making choices to do the right thing. When you do that, you get to walk around with a clean conscience. And all that guilt or shame, it just bounces right off. Then you've got your shoes of peace. This is all about how you carry yourself in the world. Think about it. When you walk into a room, are you ready for a fight? Or are you ready to bring a sense of calm? These shoes, they help you stand your ground even when things get tough or messy without getting sucked into all the drama. All right, now for your active defense system, the shield of faith. What is it? It's your deep down, absolute trust that you are protected. So when those little fiery darts, thoughts of doubt, worry, that nasty comment from a stranger come flying your way, you actively lift the shield and block them. Bam, before they even get a chance to sink in. And this one, honestly, this might be the most important piece of all, the helmet of salvation. This is what protects your mind, your thoughts, your entire consciousness.
It's your guard against that enemy inside, that negative self-talk, and the enemy outside, what other people think about you.
And finally, we have your one offensive weapon, the sword of the Spirit. Now hold on, this isn't for attacking people, not at all. It's for cutting through all the negativity. You use the power of spoken truth, whether that's scripture for you or affirmations, to literally change the atmosphere around you, to slice through fear and replace it with faith. And what's really cool is how you can make these ideas your own. Like, for example, righteousness. For some, that's about being morally pure. For others, it's about actively showing mercy and fighting for justice. It just goes to show how deep these principles are, and you can find the meaning that really, truly clicks with you. So, okay, how do we actually do this? How do we make it practical? Well, let's take all this battle armor and turn it into something for peaceful rest. There's this beautiful nightly ritual we can do to transform it all into a blanket of peace. Here's how you do it. Just before you fall asleep, you consciously put on each piece. First, wrap yourself in the belt of truth. Remind yourself you are enough. Then, cover your heart with the breastplate of righteousness. Just forgive yourself for the day. Kick off all the stress with the shoes of peace. You can stop running now. Lift up that shield of faith to block any worries about tomorrow. Seal your mind with a helmet. No bad dreams tonight. And finally, hold on to one single powerful promise, like, the Lord is my light. You're literally creating a sanctuary for your spirit to rest and heal. And that is the goal. It's not just about getting through the day. It's about being able to rest so deeply and peacefully at night, knowing you are safe, you are secure, and you are getting fully recharged for whatever tomorrow brings. So if there's one thing to take away from all this, it's this. This isn't about living in fear. It's about empowerment. It's a call for you to actively manage your energy, to guard your mind, and to live from a place of protected peace. So, walk in love, sleep in peace, you are covered.